going on, Jerome's? Why are you so sweaty? I was watching Cops. But JJ McCarthy drafted number 10 overall. Vikings making a move, finding a groove. The pride of Michigan, national champione, and limited stats, but a big-time NFL traits. But you knew it was going to take some time, right? And the whole thing about it is like, the Vikings have the luxury of not having to start JJ McCarthy right away. This is not Caleb Williams and the Bears. This is not Jaden Daniels and the Commies. This is not Drake May and the Patriots. I mean, the Vikings can sit on JJ McCarthy for a full year, give him a redshirt season, break down and build him up, and really get him acclimated to the NFL game before tossing him out there to the Wolves. All right, so the Vikings are in a great spot, and McCarthy's come in. He's been quarterback 3 behind Nick Mullins, QB2, and of course Sam Darnold as QB1. But he's made some plays, he's made some misses, he's made some mistakes. He's done everything, right? And he's basically looked like a rookie out there. Now, when people say, "Oh, he looked like a rookie," immediately like, "Boo! He's a bust! Boo! He needs to be a All-Pro or Pro Bowler right away, or I don't want it." You know, it's like the whole thing. 6'2" and making a $200K. Otherwise, I don't want it. And girthy. But but the whole thing is like everyone wants crock pots. Everyone wants microwaves, but it's a crock pot society or something like that. I don't know, man. But long story longer, ESPN did up a NFL minicamp 2024 live updates. Team begins mandatory minicamp, and Kevin Seifert, who is not Carl Gerbschmidt, who was not, expanded upon what he's seen from JJ McCarthy so far. Quote, everyone wants to know how rookie Vikings quarterback JJ McCarthy is doing this spring. I just said that, and especially during mandatory minicamp. The answer is especially difficult to provide, responsibly at least, given the parameters of this team's offseason practices. Coach Kevin O'Connell emphasizes mental progress over physical endurance, with the goal of sending players into their summer break feeling fresh rather than needing to recuperate. With that said, here's what we can say about McCarthy so far. After 2 days of minicamp and with one final week of OTAs remaining, he's squarely behind veteran slinging Sam Darnold on the depth chart. During the practices open to reporters, Darnold has taken nearly all of the first-team reps, and more often than not, veteran Nick Mullins has been the next quarterback to step in, followed by McCarthy and then Jaron Hall. There are no indications that the Vikings were looking to test McCarthy in a ones-versus-one situation this spring. McCarthy's throws have plenty of juice. Yeah, you like the juice, huh? But have not always been accurate. During a red zone drill Wednesday, he had 3 consecutive passes hit the ground. That's nothing to be concerned about, especially because other passes were right on the money. But after years of watching Kirk Cousins' precision throws, the lack of consistency has been noticeable. Overall, however, the best way to describe McCarthy this spring is with one word: rookie. So I wonder how Kirk Cousins' throws were as a 4th-round pick in 2012 coming out of Michigan State, as he was operating behind Robert Griffin III, the pride of Baylor, number 2 overall pick in 2012 as well. And it's so weird because, McCarthy looks like ass, thank you, but Caleb Williams and Drake May and Michael Penix Jr. and Jaden Daniels, they all look perfect. Also, Bo Nix is perfect too. It's kind of crazy, man. But again, I know that people want to piss and moan and overreact about things, but he is literally a rookie. Right, and it is going to take time, especially a couple things here. Well, number one, Kevin O'Connell has specifically said that he wants McCarthy to open things up. Like, he wants him to attack. He wants him to calibrate what he can do. And they're trying out new things. They're working on his footwork, especially out of the shotgun. And there's a lot of things that he's learning on the fly. And he also, this isn't like he gets to learn 10% of the playbook. No, like, they throw everything at him just like he's a veteran. So I do believe Kevin O'Connell when he said that there is a progression, but also they're not going to baby him. And also they're going to be responsible to him and to the team by not throwing him out there before he's ready, and he's clearly not ready because he has had 11 NFL practices so far, 3 at rookie camp, 8 at OTAs and mandatory mini camp so far. So, I mean, don't sweat him. Don't sweat it. Like, frankly, I would be concerned, like, if he looked really, really good, because maybe they're not challenging him enough. But I do like that McCarthy, he's got that mentality where he's going to work and learn from mistakes and grow and show, and all the tools are there. And like we said, the plan is that redshirt season behind slinging Sam Darnold. I mean, I know that some fans will piss and moan about it, but that is probably the best case scenario for the Vikings, where Darnold comes in and is good enough to lead the Vikings and potentially take them to the division, and he just completely balls up because he's got all the weapons and coaching and protection that he's never had before, and McCarthy gets a full redshirt year. I mean, outside of McCarthy coming in and looking like C.J. Stroud, that is the best possible scenario for the Vikings, because you could re-sign Darnold, you could tag and trade Darnold, and then hand it over to McCarthy. You could do a lot of things, man. But again, Tranquillo. I mean, we're literally not even into training camp. We are literally in early June, mandatory mini camps, and he's going to have ups and downs like everyone does. And also, you look at the quarterbacks who sat for a year. You look at least a year. You look at Mahomes. You look at Tom Brady. You look at Aaron Rodgers, and don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Gonna be good to go, right? But your thoughts are thoughts. JJ McCarthy allegedly looking like a rookie. Shocker. At Vikings mandatory minicamp. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.